Action here. We are still in the 16 Platinum Division Bracket A, which features your Colorado Stars 16U Gold against EC Bullets Wiggins for I believe the last game of the Stars season.
I believe so.
Coaches have decided to change things up a little bit. We have Addie Osborne catching, Liv Trombley at first, Lindsay Troffgrubman in the circle, Sydney Fordham at second, Izzy Martinez at short, Delaney Granger at third. As the first pitch comes in, strike. Do we know who's in the outfield? It's kind of hard for me to see.
Looks like Bree Blair maybe in left. And Gabby Gricius
in center.
And Kaya Weingart in right field.
Okay, yeah. I think you're right. I think you nailed it. Bunt goes foul. 0-2 the count now to start things off. Your Colorado Stars will be home for this game. Now batting for the EC Bullets Wiggins. Number 5, they have a laminated sheet. They do not have printed sheets here on the EC Wiggins, so that's down close to home plate.
Can you see it?
Oh my gosh!
When I was
not even
down
in my
there
20s.
A little closer, I could have seen it. But
yeah, no. I mean, I can see it, but I can't read it. That one plays fair. Sydney scoops it up, throws it over to Trombley in time for out number 1.
No, I called her safe.
Called her safe.
I'm not sure why. I guess she beat out the throw. I wasn't watching close enough because I assumed she was going to be out just like you.
I didn't think she beat out the throw. Maybe there's a foot on the bag issue. Not sure what's going on there. So 1 on, no outs. Ball deemed to be inside high. Now batting for the EC Bullets, number 10. I think Matt might be taking a snapshot down there.
Of the
take a picture maybe.
Yeah.
Of their roster sheet. That one goes into the 5-6 hole despite Izzy diving for it. Moves the runner, so now we have 1 in scoring position, 2 on, no outs. Top of the first here with number 2 for the EC Bullets now arriving at the plate. Nice view out here, huh?
Yeah.
See these
it's a little warmer than it was last night.
Yeah. Good block from Addie Osborne on the drop there, or the change up, one of the two. Are these the Sierra Madre Mountains? Do you know anything about?
I have no idea.
Local topography? No?
They sure are pretty, though.
They are pretty.
I would call them hills, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't really compare to home, right?
They do not. Elsie Crescio is now batting. Thanks, Matt. Matt was able to actually find the rosters. They have more than just one clipped on. She sends that one out to Bree, who makes a diving catch and left, keeps the runners in place, and that's one away with number 50, Ainsley Height, now batting.
Number 50. That's an interesting number.
It is. Maybe it's some significance.
Yeah.
Family number, those kind of things, right? Swing and a miss. 0-1 to start things out for Ainsley.
Whoa, that really went a long way.
Runners advance on the pass ball. This is a short dugout here, and it's reinforced concrete, or not dugout, short backstop with reinforced concrete. So that's going to make that ball
bounce, yeah.
slide back and forth like somebody icing a hockey puck. 1-1 now. 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. She sends that one high and deep into or shallow center. That runner's going to tag. So runner comes in.
Up.
Everybody moves over. Or one runner moves to third. Ball was thrown in from center. Unfortunately, it was on the first base side of the plate. Doesn't give much opportunity to make a tag or make a play on the ball. Who do we have up now?
Number 9, Natalie.
Go for it.
Meletsky.
Sounds good.
We're going to go with it.
So do we know who's running the actual scoreboard?
Lola Fierro's got it down here.
Okay. I just couldn't see the keyboard of it or whatever. That one goes high to right. Weingart catches it. Retires the side. So 1 run scored in the top of 1. We'll see what shenanigans are played in the batting order.
Yeah,
now.
it may be a little interesting.
Mm-hmm. Especially for the final game of the season at PGF Nationals here in Southern California. This makes day 7 of the Stars being out here in California. It's quite the commitment to be out here.
It sure is. I don't think I knew what I was getting into, to tell you the truth.
I think there's a lot of people that might have that same sentiment, seeing how we're going home after this game. Regardless if we win or lose.
That's right. But boy, they made it almost a week later, still in it.
Still alive. The only Colorado team that is still alive in the PGF Nationals. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, you're good. Is the only other one, is the Angels? They're
the Angels
only other
lost
one that
out
was
yesterday.
here.
They had to win 3 yesterday. They won the first 2, lost the last one. And that took them out of contention.
But that was it?
I think so. 18U Stars are still alive, right, Matt? They still playing? And then I think the 18U Angels are still out here as well.
They are. So it's just us and the Angels from Colorado that are here then?
I believe so.
All right.
Unless, I don't know, did you hear any other team, Matt? Sticks or anybody like that?
I haven't heard.
All right, well, bottom of 1 here, Izzy Martinez to start things off. I wonder if the EC Bullets are playing in their traditional season-long positions here in this game, if they're taking it to that level.
Well, they're
of
probably in the
seriousness.
long haul for it here, and I don't know. I mean, they could be in the same boat we are.
Could be. Well, it's loser brackets. Whoever loses this goes home.
Yeah, that's true.
Izzy sends that foul, but unfortunately it was playable, catchable, and they catch it for the out. Now batting Brianna Blair in the 2-hole. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to start things out. Bree had a few nice hits yesterday in the 2 games yesterday.
Yeah.
Fouls that one out. I like these nets here.
Yeah, they're easy to see through.
Yeah. They block most things unless it's something that's going to go straight up and back from like a rise ball.
Yep, we were a little worried. There was one that, oh no, there was a couple last night. Sarah Fierro was over here, and we knew she was going to protect us.
All right.
If one came too close.
So now we have 2 outs with Addie Osborne remaining in her standard position at the 3rd hole here in the order coming up. She's had, I know she's had 1. Does she have more than 1 home run in this?
I think just
2?
Did she have 2?
Runs? Okay.
That was,
2 home runs.
Gosh, last weekend.
Yeah.
Feels
That
like a
was-
lifetime ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago last weekend.
Yeah, a long time. I think I've been here for 7 days.
Yep, that's what we were saying.
Okay.
This is day 7.
Yeah. You got all sorts of stuff planned, don't you?
No, I got plans on top of plans.
Yeah.
Ball inside to start things off. Well, no, not to start things off. I guess we're 1-1 on the count. Yeah.
Woo.
She sends that one deep to left, and that's going to play. That's going all the way back to the warning track as she's running in. She's going to try to make that a
Go
triple.
3.
Gets
Ah!
doesn't make it in time, and
She was pushing it. And that'll be 3 down.
I think she might have hesitated a little bit around in second base there.
yeah,
And if she wouldn't have, she might have squoze in.
wasn't paying attention. Didn't know if she got the signal or if she was just wanting to run on her own. Yeah, no. Tomorrow we're going to Six Flags Magic Mountain.
I
It's
wanted.
about an hour and 45-minute drive from where we're at right now.
I love that place, man.
Where's
I've
it
been
at?
there.
Have you been there?
Yeah, oh yeah, a few, like maybe 10 times.
Oh, sweet.
Valencia.
It's up in Valencia, yeah.
Valencia.
Yeah,
huh?
it's up by 5, I believe, and
Mm-hmm.
it's hot up there for sure.
Is it?
So,
It's
and
more
tomorrow's
inland?
going to be.
It's going to be hot.
It's gonna. Yeah, when I went, Izzy and I went a few years back, and it was 107
Oh.
out there.
That
Good
doesn't sound
Lord.
fun.
But we were. I mean, you just drink some water and try to hide in the shade, but it was
Good.
fun, man.
Did they have a lot of water rides?
They
If
had a
it's-
few.
they wet.
Yeah, I
that
think
kinda
they
helps.
have 3.
That
I'm just
Goliath.
going off the app.
Go on Goliath. That
Is
is
a good one?
the best one ever.
They have
Is it a roller
31
coaster?
roller
Oh, they're
coasters.
all roller coasters over there,
Yeah.
man. That is the theme park for roller coaster rides.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like the best of the best for the Six Flags organization, and arguably potentially the best of the best in terms of any kind of amusement parks in the United States.
Yeah.
right?
My family won't let me go, but we're gonna head to Universal tomorrow.
All right.
You'll get some rides there.
Oh yeah, I know. I love Universal as well.
Remember when Elitch's was Six Flags for a little while?
Aren't they still?
No,
They're not Elitch's anymore.
it's just
huh?
Elitch's,
Oh,
not
it's
Six
independently
Flags.
owned.
Yeah.
Wow. So what's crazy about Six Flags is their corporate offices are in Oklahoma City. As
Oh.
crazy as that sounds.
Hmm.
And that's a tiny little amusement. It's about the size of Elitch. But that's where their corporate offices are for the whole thing.
Seems a little random.
Yeah, it is. Swing
All
and a miss
right.
for number 18. Who we got there?
That would be
Gary?
Reagan Hickey.
Reagan Hickey. Looks like our infield has remained. Trough crewman pitching. Addie Osborne catching. Fires one in for the second strike there. We have Delaney Granger at third. Izzy Martinez at short. Sydney Fordham at second. And Olivia Trombley at first. Good block by Addie on that one. And then it looks like Bree is still in left. Gabby Gricius in center, and
I think that's still Kaya.
Weingart.
Yeah.
Kaya Weingart still
Mhm.
out in right. So no change there. Looks like we're playing all the players that are staying in the organization. Is that the thought here?
Well, Sydney is staying in the organization, but not. I mean, she has to move up. So
That's right.
I was going to say, well, no, and Olivia. So is Olivia. Well, that's an interesting observation.
Yeah, it
Dustin.
is. I've seen this
I
before. This
think-
is year 2 for me. I've seen this behavior before.
I think
Not at PGF Nationals, but I have seen it. She sends one high, and looks like Sydney Fordham's calling everyone off to make the easy out on that one.
All right, that looks like number 8 stepping in with 1 out would be Kenley Spence.
Kenley Spence, all right. Ball looked inside to me. He called it a strike. Scoreboard says otherwise. We'll get that fixed, I bet.
So it should be 1-1, right?
I think so.
All right.
I saw the fist go in the air. But it did. It looked very inside. Oh, it's a nice middle off speed or change up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yep. Good frame by Addie Osborne.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Blue's not buying it 2-2 now. Sends that one over to Delaney Granger at third. Ball is bobbled. Kept it in front of her.
Couldn't quite get it out to make the play, though.
No. And so with that, we have number 3. Who's number 3, Carrie?
For the Bullets, that would be Casey Wiggins.
Casey Wiggins.
She may be related to the coach.
About to say sharing a name with the overall team, the EC Bullets 16U Wiggins.
So it looks like these Bullets are from Georgia.
Oh, these are Georgia Bullets. Okay,
Yeah.
so then the ones from the first pool game, they were Southern California.
Oh, okay.
So EC Bullets are a nationwide organization, apparently.
Wonder what the EC stands for.
I don't know. Every time I see EC, I always think East Carolina, but that's from a college standpoint. But
I always think Elbert County.
You know what's funny? Their colors are kind of
Yeah, like the
Elbert
Coyotes,
County,
the
Coyotes,
EDC
yeah.
Coyotes, yeah.
2-0 now, I believe, for Casey Wiggins. We have working scoreboards out here, folks. Take note for any
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
park officials that may be watching the game back in Denver or the surrounding area.
Park officials.
They do work, even with softball games, scoreboards. They're not just for baseball.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, she hits one out to the 10 hole, a little bit of a blooper, and that's going to make her safe and put one in scoring position as number 22.
That would be Caitlin Lanier.
Now arrives at the plate.
Lefty.
So if we lose this game, we lost yesterday. It was a great game.
Oh, man, last night was an amazing game.
Hard to
Super
be on
fun.
the losing end of that, but it
Yeah.
was a great game overall.
Did you catch the 18s game the other day? It was kind of the same scenario.
Oh, did they have one?
But they
What
were
was
on the
that?
winning side of it.
They were on the winning
it was,
side of
It was it was a really good game.
So with that, this is a double elimination national tournament, and with the loss here today, the Stars will be done. There's a bunt that 22 lays down. Called out, could have gone either way. Moves the runners though. So 2 outs, 2 in scoring position now with number 5,
Brooke Smith.
Brooke Smith up. I think
She
may
related
be,
to you?
No, no relation.
No.
Just another Smith. So you know why there's so many Smiths?
Why?
Because there was goldsmiths and silversmiths and pewter smiths and
They just shortened it all and just
and they
said
all
Smith.
just dropped them down to smiths. I don't know what kind of metal my folks worked, but sends that one high and up into right, and oh, it's a bobble. And that's going to score 1, 2, and put the runner on a stand-up double. Ball in and out of the glove of Brianna Blair out in right field. So if we lose this one, we're done.
Yeah.
If we win this one, team gets on a plane. Someone's got to notify PGF that we're not
But
playing
we're not
anymore.
going to be here, yeah.
Seems like we're treating it like a scrimmage, almost as though we want to lose this game, so we don't have to go
Right.
notify PGF that we're quitting.
That's right.
After this game. But hey, what do I know? I'm
That's-
just a dad with
I
a
was
headset
just
on.
thinking the same thing.
Blooper out to Martinez at short. Doesn't make the throw in time. Advances a runner. So now we have them on the corners. 2 outs. 3 runs. Top of the second.
And that'll bring up number 2, Elise Crescio. Crescio.
Crescio. Sure thing. What part of Georgia do we know? What part of Georgia these
Yeah, let's see.
teams from?
A few different places. Hamilton, Canton.
Oh, I guess it's right on the sheet. I could have been
Newman.
looking at that.
I don't know where any of these places are.
I don't either.
Ball Ground.
Woodstock. I've seen Woodstock, Georgia before. So that's maybe like northern Georgia, like maybe north of Atlanta,
Sure.
if I were to guess. Runner goes to second from first on defensive indifference to keep the runner at third in place. 1-1 count now to Crescio, right?
Yep.
Said it before, I'll say it again. We all in Stars Nation owe Matt Fierro a huge thanks for
Absolutely.
always lugging the gear across state lines.
It's 2-1.
Having it all ready to go for us. It's
Yep.
quite,
Quite the undertaking.
yeah, it's quite the endeavor, quite the expense too. It's
Yeah.
not cheap to run all this equipment and have the network capability and availability through routers and all those things that he brings along. Brianna catches that one, retires aside, but not before the damage is done with 2 runs. Now we head into the bottom of the second inning here. We're just singing your praises, Matt,
Yeah.
and then he started monkeying with stuff and he started giving us this weird
Well,
buzzing
no.
sound.
We were just
Are
saying
we clear?
thanks for
Yes.
lugging this all over.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Figuring it all out
It's a
and
lot of fun. Get
making
to,
it so our families at home can watch and enjoy.
Absolutely. It's an art form, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it is.
Learn something new every game, every season. So I think we did pretty well. I like that sideline HD feature.
Yeah, I do too. It's pretty
Yeah,
neat
that's-
to get
that's
a text
awesome.
with if you're not there, what your
Your
kid
kids
happened to
doing.
do.
Yeah.
There are-
Not do in some cases.
That was definitely a level up this
Yeah.
season, so that's cool.
There are so many teams that have come up and asked about how'd you guys get on the sideline HD, and especially like Tulsa Elite and Top Gun. There are a bunch of teams coming
Yeah.
up and asking that.
Yeah, because it's in beta, right? It's
It is in
not-
Yeah,
beta.
it's a beta
Yep.
test.
Yep.
So
you
they're
gotta-
not just taking anybody, I guess, at this
No.
point. I don't know.
You got to qualify. You have to have the expertise level of a Matt Fierro
Okay, yeah.
to get there. Oh,
Or
and
you
now it
gotta-
bounces right off the glove of the pitcher for Gabby Gricius, and then isn't able to be fielded by second, who was trotting over to it. So Gabby is safe on this first pitch to start the bottom of the second with Olivia Trombley up to bat.
Nice aggressiveness there.
Love to see it.
Maybe they just need to drop Matt's name to Sideline HD. Hey, Matt Fierro sent me.
Yeah, there you go.
What can you do for me?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, if Matt sent you.
There you go. I understand they also have a different scoring platform option available now.
Oh, really?
Oh.
So you don't have to feed iScore into it?
Well, it's still, I don't know if it's related
It's
to
even more
iScore,
beta.
but it's more of a handheld, less complicated setup.
Olivia sends that one straight and over to line drive straight over to second base, keeping Gabby at first with Lindsey Trofgruben now batting. So 1-on-1 away. Your Stars trailing the EC Bullets from Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
discovered
on the
they're from
sheet.
Georgia.
Cool.
Carrie was reading the sheet.
Nice.
You know, just doing my homework.
Yeah. So it's not the same EC Bullets, Matt, that we played at the beginning of pool. That was a Southern California team for them.
Okay.
0-2 to Troff-Gruben now.
We're still not sure what the EC stands for. I said Elbert County.
I said East Carolina.
I think it's maybe a county thing. I don't know.
Maybe it is. Pass ball puts Gabby on second. Nice aggressive base running there. He's going to send one over to third, who looks at Gabby, throws over, gets the out for Troff-Gruben at first, but on the backdoor throwback, not in time and just a little off. And so Gabby Grishus is safe at third with Delaney Granger now batting. She puts one straight into the 10 hole, which will score Grishus. Nice single RBI.
Yeah. I think your observation from earlier is pretty accurate.
They can't edit me live. They can only edit me on the replays. And that's going to be bobbled by short, and Sydney makes it safe, and the ump calls that the first base player, had her foot off the bag while she made the catch. But I think Sydney beat the throw anyway.
I think she beat it too, yeah. I didn't see her pull her foot, so I just assumed Sydney beat it, but maybe she did.
I saw Sydney beat it first. I looked over, and the next thing I saw was him waving and saying off the bag. And with that, who do we got up? I don't have
that would be
number
71, Kaya Weingart.
Ah, that's why there's no numbers on the back of the helmet. Swing and a miss for Kaya. Kaya's been a nice addition to the team. Late addition here.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a lot in the outfield for us. Doing some courtesy running as well. Great pitch if you're standing on the first base dugout side. For the rest of us, that was way inside.
Yeah.
Called correctly. That one's going to trickle foul. Yep.
Thank goodness.
Yep.
She's still alive.
I've been asking everybody, did you see the Mets game where the ball trickles foul and rolls back fair, and they call it fair, and they score 2 runs, and guy that throws a fit gets a 2-game suspension from it? Did you see that at all?
I didn't see that one.
It was a crazy play. And the changeup comes in for a strikeout for Kaya, and that will change sides for us starting the top of 3.
I haven't seen that play, but I did see the Cubs replay highlights of the runner going to 1. And he backs up, makes the first baseman chase him.
Oh,
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a force. All the first baseman had to do was step on the bag. Instead, he runs up the line back towards the plate to chase the runner while the guy from third comes home. And then I think second finally went over to first to cover, and then the throw was bad, so another runner scored, and the guy who started the whole thing ended up on second.
Wow. Good, how are you? We were broadcasting, sir. Looks like as warm-ups and throw-arounds are happening here, looks as though the infield remains.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsey Troff-Gruben in the circle. Addie Osborne catching. Delaney Granger at third. Izzy Martinez at short. Sydney Fordham at second. Olivia Trombley at first. Looks like we may see some
changes in the outfield, yeah. Does Nirvana play any outfield?
Well, she does for the high school team. She informed this team at one point in time that she plays outfield, and they laughed at her.
Same happened to Sydney.
Really?
Yeah. She loves the outfield. She plays for the high school as well.
There's one coach in particular, as the story goes, that laughed at her when she said she plays outfield. She's good enough to make varsity as a freshman in the outfield, but sure, let's laugh.
Yep.
She's playing right.
Yeah,
Izzy
good.
Fierro is in center. And
And it looks like Kaya's still in
Kaya's
right.
still in right, yeah. I have the video evidence to prove that she does make some pretty good plays in the
Yeah,
outfield.
we've got some of Sid as well.
Yeah. Ball's inside for number 50.